Hi students, am I audible to you all? Hello, am I audible students? Can you all please type your name, those who all are present? Can I know who all are present? Please type your name in the live chat. Hi Tarunima, good evening. Am I audible to you all? Is my voice clear? Okay, we'll wait for 5 minutes and we'll start with the class. We'll see if anyone is joining. Exactly at 5:10 we'll be starting the classes. So all students settle down with a rough note and a pencil and an eraser with you all. 3 more minutes we'll begin the class. By then, I want everyone to settle down and please don't carry your textbook, just a rough note and a pencil and an eraser. Can I know who all are present? Please type down your names like how Tarunima has done in the live chat. There's an option called live chat. You can click on that and you can type your names down. Okay. 2 more minutes, we'll start the class. I just want to know who all are present. Okay. Sakib, Tarunima. Anyone else? Okay, Niranjan. Is my audio clear for all three of you all? Okay, we have two more attendees. Can we know who is? Okay, apart from Niranjan, Saqib, and Tarunima, there's two more attendees. Can we know who are they? Please type down your name. Okay, 2 more minutes, we'll be starting the class. Okay, one final minute. If anyone wants to join, we'll just wait and we'll start the class. Okay. Um, we are in the end stage of first chapter, Saqib, that is nutrition and plants. So today we are going to talk about saprotrophs. Okay, saprotrophs. Okay, so we'll just review what was taught earlier. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Okay, the first thing we talked about was components of food. That was about nutrients. So before getting into the chapter of nutrition and plants, we spoke about a small introduction regarding the nutrients that are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. So these are what we spoke about. We spoke about what are the food components and how they are useful for living organisms. Okay. And secondly, we spoke about mode of nutrition in plants. Okay. See, there are a few points I'll read out again for you. So, mode of nutrition in plants. Plants are the living organisms who can prepare their own food. Okay. And humans and animals are dependent on food from plants and animals. Okay, students, I'll just, oh, those who all have attended the previous class, can you all tell me plants, the living organisms that prepare their own food are known as? I had given two different things. If anybody remembers what it is, living organisms who can prepare their own food and living organisms that are dependent on other food. There are two different names. Okay, I think most of them forgot. Okay, they are known as autotrophs, living organisms who prepare their own food, and living organisms that are dependent on food for plants are known as heterotrophs. Okay, oh, and we even spoke about how nutrition is helpful for living organisms. Okay, and here it is. As I spoke earlier about the autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs means self-nourishment. Heterotroph means nourishment from others. Nourishment means building nutrition in our body. That is known as nourishment. Okay. So this is what we discussed earlier. And later we discussed about photosynthesis. We discussed about how the photosynthesis process happens. Okay. As you can see here, I've given a small explanation about this, a good briefing about what photosynthesis is. I've spoke about what are leaves, how leaves are useful, and how roots, what are their duty, and what is the duty of the stem, and everything. And then we spoke about the process, how photosynthesis works on each and everything, okay, on each and every part of the plant. So we spoke about how water plays a major role, how roots observe water, and we spoke about how carbon dioxide is observed, okay, and we even spoke about how oxygen is released, and we spoke about where all the food is stored, okay, and how sunlight is observed. And this was a small question answer session in between. I think the students who previously attended would definitely remember this. And we spoke about the importance of photosynthesis. Okay. I gave a small description about what photosynthesis is. If you split it in this thing, photo means light, synthesis means to combine. Okay, combination of light prepares a food for plants. Okay, and we discussed how oxygen is released, and we even discussed how the photosynthesis works. Okay, how photosynthesis is important for the environment, how photosynthesis is important for nature. Okay, and we even discussed what happens after photosynthesis, how it benefits the living organisms, and we discussed synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Okay, and other mode of nutrition in plants was this was the last class we spoke about all this. Okay, and we spoke about a plant called Cacasta, a funny name, but yeah. We spoke about there are autotrophs even in plants. Okay, sorry, heterotrophs, not autotrophs. Autotrophs means self who prepare their own food, and heterotroph is they are dependent on food from other living organism. And we spoke about insectivorous plants. Okay, that is Venus, trap, fly, and pitcher plant. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about saprotrophs. Okay, so before getting into the topic, I'll just give you all a small example on saprotrophs. Okay, are everybody present? I just want to know how many of them are attentive. Something, a message from you guys. You'll want me to explain any of the topic, I'll re-explain this. If you'll want me to continue with today's topic, I'll continue with today's topic. Can I get a reply from everyone? Have you all understood the previous topics? Probably the old students would have understood Preetham, Tarunima, and Niranjan. So apart from them, anybody any doubts regarding this? You all are free to ask us. If I get a message from everyone, I can continue with the topic. We have two new students, I guess. That is Saqib and Fatima. Okay, welcome to online tuitions. So we'll begin with the topic now. Can I start? Okay, we had a small discussion regarding the previous topics that were explained. So now we'll move on to the new new topics. That is saprotrophs. Okay. So before getting into the topic, I'll give you all a small example of what saprotrophs are. Saprotrophs are nothing but fungus. Okay, which is known as fungi. Okay, so these are saprotrophs. Okay, what is the duty of a saprotrophs? Have you all have any do you all have any idea regarding saprotrophs? Okay, I'll explain it to you all. Okay, you can see here this this kind of green and yellow structure on bridge. It would have been similar, like you would have seen it in your house somewhere present on beds or something. So this is fungus. Sorry. So this is fungus. Okay, not only on food, fungus is also present on leather items. You can see your shoes and bags. Fungus. Okay. So what is the duty of a fungus? I'll tell you all. Okay. The duty of a fungus is observing absorbing nutrition from decayed products. Decayed. Decayed means dead products. Okay. The lifetime of the product is about to end. So that is where the product dies. Observing nutrition from decayed products. Okay. No, no, please wait. Don't write. I'll tell you all when to write. Okay. So the fungus, the duty of a fungus is to absorb nutrition from a decayed products. As you all can see here, if a bread is kept for a long time without using it, now a lifespan of a bread is like for somewhere around 5 to 7 days. If it extends more than 7 days, the eighth day or ninth day, you can see the fungus formation here. So the bread decays, and this fungus starts building on the bread, and it starts absorbing the nutrients. Okay, so I'll write it down in brief for you all. A lifetime of the bread ends. A lifetime that is 5 to 7 days of the bread ends. Fungus starts building, and it absorbs nutrition from it. Okay, nutrition from it. The same thing happens with this cloth material, these leather materials and cloths also. So we don't use for a long time, and it is kept somewhere like we don't use it for 8 months, 10 months, and you can see such fungus will be formed. Like you don't see such green fungus on this, you'll see such white things here. How it is. Okay. Have you all understood, students, what fungus is? A fungus's duty is to absorb nutrition from decayed products. That is going to die, decayed products. Okay, dead products. Okay, am I clear so far? Have you all understood? You all want me to re-explain any part of the content? Please let me know. No, bacteria is different and fungus is different, Rhythm. Okay, so as seen, so you all can ask me how this fungus lands on this bread, how it starts building. Okay, I'll tell you all how it is. So usually there are fungal pores, which is not seen through our bare eyes. Okay, we can't see fungal pores. Some there are pores that is present in air, that is present in air. Okay, it will be present everywhere in the air. Once the product starts decaying and the fungal gets to know that this is the place where it can go and occupy, so that is where it goes and lands. Okay, lands on decaying products. Okay, which is not seen by eyes. Okay, it will be present everywhere in the atmosphere. Now, for example, just think you keep the bread in a table or something, and it is there for the lifetime or lifespan of the bread is ended, and there from the eighth day, the very next day when the lifetime of the lifespan of the bread ends, you can see fungus building in it. So this is when it will be present everywhere in the air. Okay, once it starts seeing the decaying products, it comes and settles on it, and it starts building on it. Okay, am I clear, students? Have well understood? So why I told about fungus, why I started with an example of fungus was, so this is a saprotrop. Okay, so who y'all can take down, students. So you can see the present of fungal on these leather and clothes, leather products and clothes during this rainy season. Okay, during rainy season, this fungus thing spoils everything. Am I clear, students? Have well understood? Okay, can I continue? Okay, what happens after fungal pores land on decay products? Okay, what happens next is are you all done? They land on wet and warm products. They germinate and grow. Okay, so you can see now, for example, we'll take this bread as an example. As I told you earlier, fungal pores are present in air, which is not seen by eyes. Okay, so what they do is they get to know that this bread is going to decay. They land on this. Once they land on this, they germinate. Germinate in the sense they spread themselves around the bread. Okay, I'll write it down here. Germinate, spread around. Okay. They spread around themselves. You can see here the first thing, like it will start with a small kind of pores here, or you can see a few fungal pores will form at one position. For day one, you can just see one fungal thing present here. By as it increases, like 2 days, 3 days, the whole bread will be covered like this. So it will start to germinate and it will start growing. Okay, it will start growing like you can see here. First, the green things fall down and it like later on it turns into white everything. So that is how it grows and spreads everywhere. Okay. So am I clear? Did you all understand what it is? Can we go to the next topic? Okay. So why I gave you all explanation about fungus was before getting into saprotroph, actually fungus is a saprotroph. So before getting into saprotroph, we'll just learn what the content is about. So that is why I gave you all a small example about fungus. Okay, we'll get into saprotroph now. So saprotroph. So don't take down, you'll just follow. Later you all can take this down. Organisms. Sorry. Oh, okay. We'll start with saprotroph. Saprotroph is the heading. Saprotrophs. Okay. Organisms take nutrition. Actually, saprotrophs is the category where fungus belongs to. Okay. Organisms that take nutrition from dead, dead and decaying. It can depend on dead and decaying, sir. Yeah, it is dependent on dead and decaying actually. Dead and decaying products. Okay. So saprotrophs are organisms that take organisms. Wait a minute. Organisms that take nutrients from dead and decaying products are known as saprotrophs. So fungus is an example. Okay. There are examples are fungus, lichen, etc. Okay. I'll tell you all what lichen is. Okay. So saprotroph, as I told, that is why the reason why I explained about fungus was this topic would clearly be understood by all. So that is why I explained the fungus to you all. What is the duty of a fungus and everything. So, you basically fungus comes under the category of saprotrophs. Okay, organisms that take nutrition from dead and decaying products are known as saprotrophs. And even for the functional fungus, also it applies the same thing. If asked what is a fungus, you all can tell the organism that takes nutrition from dead and decaying products. Okay, but for right now, just don't take down anything like question and answers. We'll send you all a personalized notes once the chapter is done. Okay. So any doubts apart from that? Okay. So this kind of nutrition is known as this kind of nutrition is known as saprotropic nutrition. Okay. So under this topic, we had to discuss about fungus, that is fungi. We already did this. So there is another topic that is known as symbiosis, and there's another topic called lichen. Okay. So these are the three topics we're going to discuss now. Okay, students, any doubts regarding the previous topics? Okay, this is a general introduction to all these. So why mainly I picked out fungus is so that you'll understand the topic very easily. Any doubts? If anybody didn't understand, you all can tell me. I'll re-explain the topic again. Can I continue with the next topic? Okay. If anybody wants to take down, they can take this down about saprotrophs. We'll start a new topic that is symbiosis. Symbiosis. Okay. Okay. We'll get into the topic. So what is symbiosis? Symbiosis is nothing but it is organisms, two organisms living together, okay, with a good understanding. Like now, for example, just think, like for example, just think fungus stays with plants. Okay, what does fungus do? Fungus provides nutrition for the plants, and in return, it takes food from the plants. Okay, it is not present on plants actually. It will be present in the roots. Okay, so that is known as symbiosis. Okay, two organisms living together with a good understanding. Okay, so organisms living together and share both shelter and nutrients. Okay, so this relationship is known as this kind of mutual understanding between two organisms is known as symbiosis. Okay, so this is how it works. So usually, I can give you all a small example. That is, as I explained you all previously regarding fungus. Okay, so in plants, like most of the fungus, it lives in the roots. Fungi lives in the roots. Okay. For a single thing we call fungi, and for many we'll call it as fungus. Okay. Lives in the roots of the plant. As I explained you all earlier, plants. So here if you see, plant provides nutrition to fungus. Nutrition to fungus. To fungi. Okay. And in return, what fungi does is it provides water and certain nutrients and a few nutrients. As we discussed earlier, like from bacteria, the plants absorb nitrogen. Okay. So like that, there are a few nutrients that plants absorb from fungus. Provides water and certain nutrients. Okay. Okay, students, am I clear? Have you all understood what symbiosis is? So organisms living together and share both shelter and nutrition are known as symbiosis. Okay, I'll give you a small example of fungi lives in a root of plants, and the plant provides nutrition to the fungi, and fungi provides water and certain nutrients. Okay, am I clear so far? Has everybody understood? Hope everybody has understood. Can I get a reply from you all? We'll discuss the last topic, that is lichen. Lichens. Are you all done? Can we go to the next topic? So the next topic is also related to symbiosis, that is lichens. We're going to discuss what is lichens and how that understanding between both organisms work. As I told you, symbiosis means organisms living together. So lichens also, they are two organisms living together. I'll explain it to you all. Are you all done? Can we go to the next topic? Okay, we'll go to the next topic. Okay. So generally you would have seen this in the trees and everything. So these are known as lichens. So this whole content which is covered on the trunk of the tree, branches of the tree, you can see this present. So they are nothing but algae and fungi living together. Okay, they combine and live together. So this usually happens on the trees and trunks you can see there. So what happens is what fungi does is I'll tell you what first fungi does. Fungi provides shelter, water, and minerals to algae. And algae provides algae prepares food and provides sorry, write it down here. Prepares food and provides it to fungi. Okay, this is how this relationship works. Okay, am I clear? So I'll tell you all what is lichen. Am I clear so far? Any doubts? So lichens are nothing but chlorophyll containing factors. Is anybody present? Can I get a reply from you all? Are organisms that are chlorophyll containing partners living together are called lichens. Okay, so these are lichens basically known as they are actually organisms that are chlorophyll containing partners living together. So what are those partners? Chlorophyll containing partners, algae, write that down clearly. Algae and fungi. Okay, they are actually chlorophyll containing factors, algae and fungus living together are called lichens. Okay, you would have seen this probably everywhere in the tree. If you visit some park or something, you would have seen such things on trees, on the branches or the trunk. Okay, so there's nothing but so it is a layer on the tree where algae and fungus live together. So here what happens is how they support their each other's living is fungi provides shelter, water and minerals to algae and algae prepares food and provides it to fungus. Fungus. Fungi or fungus or fungi, okay? So how do organisms support their living? Okay. So this is basically known as symbiosis. Okay. This is a brief explanation about symbiosis. Okay, students, am I clear? Have you all understood everything what was taught today? And I would expect nice not nice one, like whatever you all feel like. How was the class and everything from the new students? And I would like to tell to the students who haven't registered yet, please do register. Okay. Am I clear so far? Any doubts? So we're going to end the class now. Can I know if there's any doubts? I'll wait for 2 minutes. If there's any doubts, you all can type down. I'll explain it to you all. If you all have no doubts, I'll end the class. Okay, students. Has everybody has everybody understood today's topic? Can I get a reply from everyone who have attended the class? Have everybody understood today's class? Okay, students, I would like to tell you all one more thing. So the same content I've been repeating from 1.5 week ago. We ended the last class, and I've been repeating the same thing. Okay, so if you all like the way we teach and everything, please do share it with your friends. The video content, you all can share it with your friends, and do subscribe our channel. Subscribe our channel, and the new students, those who have already registered, don't consider this, and those who haven't registered, please register. Please register. It is for maths 150, for science it's 150. So you all can do this payments through GPay, PhonePay, okay, to any of these two numbers, or this one, okay. So this number belongs to Ranjit sir, who takes maths class, and this is my number. So I'm the one teaching you all science. My name is Rahul, okay. And those who haven't registered, please do register, okay. And please don't forget to share the video with your friends, okay. and please do subscribe our channel. And if you like the class, please hit the like button. Okay. Thank you, students. Bye. Bye, everyone. We'll meet again in the next class, that is on Wednesday. Okay. So the next class is on Wednesday with the same timings on Wednesday. Next class, Wednesday, same timings. Okay. So Wednesday we have a last topic that will end our chapter, and later we'll discuss about a few question and answers. Okay, this will be for Wednesday. Okay, that's all, students. You can leave. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, that's it. Everybody can leave the class. If there's any doubts or something, you can rewatch the video and send a personal message to us regarding the doubts. For maths, you can contact Ranjit sir, and for science, you can text me. Okay, the next day in the next class, we'll sort your doubts out. Okay, so that's all for today.